Yes, natenga bulijjo. This is Evie Mark B. Wise Man. Always tukutusako ebirungi ebinyuma. Today tuli wano ku Sama Medical Center esangibwa e Mengo ku Sentema Road. Yeah, Sama Medical Center. Lero we tuli mu ddwaliro wano n'abalwadde bwe bali. Weewaawo bossi balwadde b'amannyo naye tukyazza leero dokita ow'amannyo agenda kubeera nga atusomesa atubuulire lwaki amannyo gaffe galwala, lwaki amannyo gafuuka ga black. Waliwo amannyo g'abantu abamu nga wakati wano wasooka gano amannyo gano nga galiko akadooti ka black kati kagenda kagejja mpola mpola ne kagaziwa ne kali amannyo gombi. Lwaki biba bwe bityo? So agenda kubeera nga atusomesa atubuulire. Agenda kuba nno nga tabula ennimi bbiri. Nkusaba oteekeyo omutima owulirize ate obeereko ky'oyiga kubanga naawe kennyini otulaba naye amannyo go macaafu n'okuwunya gahunya okitegeera. So n'olw'ensonga eyo nkusaba tovaako, nsaba oyige era nja kuba nga nkuteerawo wansi awo wooteeka ebibuuzo byo obeereko by'obuuza, tujja kubeera nga tukuddamu mu linnya erya Mukama waffe Yesu. Yes, ono dokita wange, dokita wa famire yange. Ife yatujjanjaba era nange bwe mundabye bulungi nange yankanika dda amannyo. Yeah, so dokita tusanze okulaba.
Kale seo.
Tubulire ku manya go, where do you work, your professional?
My name is Geoffrey ODONG. I work at Sama Medical Center along Ssentema Road opposite Kaki Petrol Station. I'm a dentist by profession. Yeah.
Doctor, nze manyi badokita basinga bona bali married. Kakati gwe tubuulire oli married oba tukunoonyeze?
Nedda, I'm single but not searching. I'm soon getting married, maybe in 2 years' time.
Singe bade next year, nze bade ngendo soko contributing. In fact, not contributing is like half of your budget.
Nedda, you will save the money. You will contribute in 2 years.
Unja kuwa kakwota tenteme kakwota. Anyway, how long have you been here, doctor?
At Sama. I've been at Sama since last year, January. So by January next year, I'll be making 2 years.
Wow, what graduating at?
I haven't graduated yet. Soon graduating December this year.
Banga chiro mazenga, like your dentist.
Banga Chijemaza, I'm a dentist. I've been working since 2021.
So, no professional mulamba sebo.
Though I joined dentistry in 2019.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. So abali mutulaba waliwo abantu bali Dubai, waliwo abantu bali Saudi Arabia, bali mu America, waliwo kojja waffe, kojja yiga ali London, abakulaba era akulaba. So soko otubulire lwaki amannyo g'abantu oba biki ebigaviirako okulwala?
Okay, what causes? First of all, oyogedde you talked about something amannyo okufuka black.
Yes.
Makati wano maaso. So eyo black je mutera okulaba zibeera kawuka, what we call dental caries. So dental caries, how they come about, one, if you do poor brushing, your teeth can get caries. If you eat carcinogenic foods, for example, chocolates, sweets, and so on, biscuits, they can lead to teeth decay. Teeth decay is the same as caries. Then if you other conditions like the shape of the teeth, if you have, there's what called deep pits and fissures, like those depressions, the teeth. If your depression is deep, you'll always be prone to getting caries, unlike those whose depressions are shallow. Then also if your teeth are malaligned, amannyo webeera nga tegali mu line, yeah, webeera muzigizaga. So oba osenya, some parts may not be cleaned, so you always prone to getting that. And usually it's common to front teeth that always get carriers or that always get that black, always teeth that are in zigzag, whereby food emmere esigala mu makati awo kati obeera ng'osenya, the food doesn't go off. So when that food stays for some days, the bacteria, there's what called normal flora bacteria that is harmless to the body. But when given some conditions, they become harmful. So when they break down that food, they produce acids. So it is now that acid that's going to react with the tooth chemicals. Like we have ions in the teeth, like calcium. So when they react with the calcium, they will form a weaker compound. So the teeth they start decomposing to powder, and they always turn into black. So usually when you identify such black stuff, you can visit a dentist, then they do for your filling. In later stages where you maybe start expressing severe pain and so on, you can always do other treatments like root canal treatment, what they refer to okutomuswa. But the earlier the better, then they do cement.
Wow, man, olwono olulimi lw'abadokita ab'amannyo olw'abadentisti gwe annyonnyodde ebintu bingi naye bw'oba mugezi ojja biyiga, aba toli mugezi gwamanyi. Anyway, waliwo amannyo ogenda banga gafuuse yellow. Kiva ku kyekyo?
Kati amannyo okufuka yellow, one eyinza okusinziira ku ngeri gy'osenyamu mannyo. Naddala, if you don't brush your teeth well, for instance, wozuka kumacha no you pass your tongue around the teeth, you will feel something that is sticky. Yes. Then after brushing, it disappears. So that sticky stuff, we call it plaque. Plaque is a biofilm containing bacteria, like food collection containing bacteria. So that plaque, when it takes some days, it gets calcified. So when it gets calcified, it becomes hard, like a tooth structure. So a toothbrush cannot get it off. And usually it reflects in a color of yellow. It could be greenish, it could be dark. So that thing, what we call calicula's, when it attaches, it now becomes calicula's, not the plaque. So it can cause you a gum disease, whereby when we kusenya, you get gum bleeding. So when that gum bleeding it's continuous, that means the gum is continuing to be sick.
That's why omuntu bw'aba asenye sometimes atandika okuvamu omusaayi, kiva ku ekyo. Kati okugyawo ekyo omuntu yatagakola atya?
Kati okujja to remove that, tutera okukola procedure gye tuyita scaling and polishing. Abasinga bagiyita okwoza mannyo, cleaning teeth. Yeah, so we scale them off so that the teeth remain healthy. Kubanga ogirekawo, it keeps increasing. So tuka ekiseera amannyo ne gatandika okukola ki? Okushakinga.
Oh man, wow, ako nno nkayize, nze mbadde sikagoberera nnyo. Kakati waliwo bano abasenya nga ye always asenya bulungi, akwesa akasenya n'asenya, naye ate neweesanga nga mu lines z'amannyo omwo ate muyiseemu akawuka, naye ng'asenya everyday. Kiva ku ki?
Omuntu abeera ng'asenya everyday naye nga afunye kawuka. Is that the question?
Yes.
Yeah, osobola okusenya buli kanaku. Kati nga dentist asobola okugamba brush every morning and every evening. And someone tells you she has been doing that or he has been doing that naye nga afuna kawuka. As I told you earlier on, the causes of teeth decay, one could be the cryogenic foods, one could be the hygiene, and here it shows that you're doing the hygiene very well. So the other cause could be the shape of the teeth, the morphology, where I explained about the depressions mu mannyo naddala zino ez'amabega, waliwo depressions. Kati ezo depressions wezibeera nga ziri deep nnyo, n'osenya bulungi, emmere eyinza okukola ki? Okusigalawo mu makati. Okitegedde? Kati emmere egenda okuleeta ki? Akakawuka. So usually what we do to search to prevent, there is what called pits and fissure sealants. We seal them off before they get carriers. We seal those depressions. Another cause could be When you eat food like meat, it can get stuck in between the teeth in the interproximals. Yeah. So when food gets stuck there, we always advise to use dental flosses. Like you do the flossing to remove.
Not this small.
No, not the toothpick. Because when you use the toothpick, it will instead increase the space in between. So the more the space increases, the more the food enters. So at least use the floss. It's a thread. It's very small to remove off the food. Because when you leave it there, it can also cause caries.
So kati abantu linga bagamba nti obuti obalekerawo bukozesa.
Yeah, obuti, I don't second obuti.
Bakozesa eki?
Bakozesa dental floss, bagita dental floss. Kalinga kawuzi,
Wangamba ke nagula nange hani bakanseera ne ngamba nenduuza wano mubulina.
Bulina wali mu room yange.
Bwasende mmeka?
Oyinza okuwaliwo zino like there are these modern ones whereby you can hold, then ziriko buhook. Ezo osobola okufuna at 5k 30 pieces.
Zibamu 30 pieces.
Okay.
Banange badokita b'amannyo olulimi lwabwe, in fact not si b'amannyo bokka naye badokita olulimi lwabwe luba luzibu. Kati oba olina okuteekayo obwongo bwonna n'omutima gwonna owulirize ate munange obeereko ky'oyiga. Tewerabira ndi wano ku Sama Medical Center Mengo ku Ssentema Road. Ndi ne Dr. ODONG. Goyinza omulaba nga nze mu kusooka nga nakamulaba nagamba nti ono nga ndaba muvubuka nnyo anankolako bulungi, naye boyi togayanga muntu ono dokita akolako n'owonera ddala. Okitegeera? So dokita, ndaba muteeka obuuma mu mannyo g'abantu. Lwaki?
Obyuma.
Nange mwabinteekamu. Lwaki?
Kati ebyo byuma, like those metals or beads, what would be calling beads, we call them braces. We put them in people's teeth to correct malalignments or to correct the occlusion. Kangambe tino amanyo go weera mu zigizaga. Okugitereza mu line tukozesa ebyo ebyuma bye tuyita braces. Or amanyo go gayinza okubeera mu line, the teeth can be in line, naye nga ogata manyo, it leaves space in between. You probably caused due to thumb sucking or lip sucking or like lip thrusting. When you're still a child, it can cause a deformity on the jaws. So when you bite your teeth together, they don't close up. So we can use those methods to correct that.
As I remember when nagira wano nga neeruma omumwa guno wansi buli lunaku buli kaseera nga nguluma naye kati ndabye ddala nga nteredde.
Ekyo kirungi. Then waliwo abalala, when they bite their teeth, you will see that these front teeth over proceed, what we call overbite or overjet. So we can use those braces to correct such. Or you can see someone whereby when they bite their teeth, this lower jaw proceeds like it protrudes in front, and then the upper teeth bite inwards, what we call underbite. We can also use the braces to correct such.
Wow. Omusajja ali mbagaga kamera mwita Dan. Bane katusoke tugende katono nnyo mu ka break n'obulango bw'abakama baffe katono nnyo. Tukomewo dokita n'atubuulire tukoze tutya okukuuma amannyo gaffe. Tulina kukozesa ddagala ki? Ye tulina kusenya mirundi emeka olunaku? Tulina kusenya tutya? Katukomewo temuvaawo. Nnyo mu bulango bw'abakama baffe. Teweraba tuli ku Sama Medical Center wano ku Ssentema Road Mengo. Mengo wano we tuli emabega wa Bulange. Nkyali ne Dr. ODONG atusomeseza ebintu bingi nnyo, bingi nzikiriza Katonda nti olina ky'okuteera, olina ky'oyizeemu. Njagala atubuulire biki oba tukoze tutya okukuuma amannyo gaffe nga malamu. Dr. ODONG, tukoze tutya okukuuma amannyo gaffe nga malamu?
How we can keep our teeth healthy. Esooka olina okubeera ng'osenya bulungi buli lw'omala okulya emmere. Naye tosobola okusenya, abasinga tebasobola okusenya nga bali mu office. kyoboolaba tuwagamba at least twice a day. Kumakya ng'omaze okulya breakfast n'olweggulo ng'omaze okulya supper. So you go to bed when your teeth are fresh. Because when you brush daily and don't brush after supper, you're going to spend over 12 hours with the food in your mouth during the night. So when you brush after supper, you sleep when you're healthy, and it improves in your breath. You'll be having a fresh breath always when you do that after supper as well.
Wow. So ebyo bibiviirako bw'oba tosenyeza kyo kiviirako akawuka okujja mu mannyo go naddala nga weebase ekiro. Wow.
Nekirala there is brushing naye nga tosenya bulungi. Bw'oba oli kusenya olina okusenya buli part. Part, the outside part of the teeth, the inner parts, and the occlusion surface where you chew from. So you have to brush all the 1, 2, 3 parts. Even down here, up here, you have to brush all parts. You don't use a lot of force. You just be gentle. Kubanga okozesa nnyo force, ate you will get another condition called abrasion. Abrasion is a tooth wear due to friction between the tooth and the gum. You can always see those people have those depressions. Ate zitera okuleeta sensitivity, okusanyalaza when you're taking cold things or hot things. So that rough brushing can also cause that. So you just be gentle.
Bwe buzibu obwo nange bwe nafuna. Kakati omuntu
gasanyalaza.
Kati omuntu alina kusenyeza bbanga ki oba ddakiika mmeka oba ssaawa mmeka ng'oli mu kusenya?
Ng'oli mu kusenya osobola okukozesa like 2 minutes or 2 to 5 minutes. But when you're very gentle and precise.
Mazzi ki ge tulina okusenyesa?
Mazzi clean water.
Alina kuba warm, cold, hot?
Not warm, not cold. Room temperature. You can do room temperature.
Kuba nawulyako omunga agamba nti olina kukozesa mazzi gawokya n'ogassa mu kamwa n'onyimunguza before nga tonnaba kusenya.
Okukozesa mazzi agali warm, you only do it after brushing or after meals when you've undergone a tooth extraction, to help the wound healing. But on a daily life, you just use room temperature water to brush.
Ndabye nnyo ebika by'eddagala by'amannyo bingi nnyo byesobola kumenya wano mu kamera. Naye waliwo byendaba kuliko habo, kuliko biki bingi nnyo. Omuntu olina omwadvisinga kukozesa ddagala ly'amannyo litya era bungi ki?
Kati eddagala ly'amannyo we have in different types depending on the usage. For the ones that are common on market for daily use, it should be fluoride toothpaste. When you're buying a toothpaste, oba oli kugula eddagala ly'amannyo olina okusomako webanga eriko ki the word fluoride toothpaste. And you can as well go in details and check usually in those ingredients or writings, there's where they put the amount of fluorides. Yeah, so the ones that are best for brushing daily life, they contain between 1,300 parts per million or between 1,300 parts per million to 1,500 parts per million. That is the range of fluoride toothpaste that we are supposed to use. Parts per million, you will find it's abbreviated as ppm, 1,300 to 1,500 ppm. Yeah, that is the recommended one for daily life.
Ebyo bingi nnyo olulimi lw'abasawo olwo luzibuzibu.
Waliwo abagamba nti no, they use Sensodyne for brushing. Yes. Now Sensodyne contains more amount of fluorides, and it is medicine, not for daily brushing. You only use it when you feel sensitivity, and it should be only prescribed or recommended by the dentist. Yeah, it shouldn't be used just like ogenda mu dduuka n'ogifuna n'otandika ogikozeseza.
Because it's expensive, by the way.
Yeah, its cost may not be the reason, but its side effects and when it's supposed to be used, it's what I'm targeting.
Ate habo.
Now I can't say no to habo because our drugs are always manufactured from herbal. But if you read into the details of herbal and you find it contains fluoride, then well and good, you can use. Yeah.
Okay, so ate
Naye abagamba tino waliwo ababeera ne teeth problems like a pain ne bagamba tino oba use this herbal to take away pain. My friend, they're lying to you. There is no drug that can treat teeth pains. Those are just pain relievers. Chiringa obeera ne malaria, nomira panado. It won't take away the malaria until you take the antimalarials. Kyekimu ne manyo, woweera ne pain, nomira ebyo with herbals or painkillers, it will just relieve you from pain, but the hole will remain there until you work on it.
wow, kati waliwo bano abakozesa obuti okusenya. Ekyo oba advising okusigala nga bakozesa obuti okusenya manya.
Kati okozesa obuti, it was mainly used long ago by our great parents when toothbrushes were not yet in the market. So right now the world is modern, things are available, so I wouldn't second someone to use obuti to kusenya. Lwasonga okozesa obuti okusenya, jukura it is too hard. It can damage, you may use it badly and damage your gums. Yeah, so I wouldn't advise someone to use the sticks.
Kati waliwo obusenya bwe tukozesa, waliwo obuli soft ennyo, waliwo obuddaka, waliwo obuli strong nga bukaluba. Kati tukozese kasenya ki?
Kati webanga eri soft we usually use it when someone is treating conditions like gingivitis, or when someone is having braces, we usually advise soft toothbrushes. Then for daily routine, you can use the one which is moderate. Yeah, nga teziri nnyo soft ate they are not hard. Yeah, I wouldn't advise someone to go in for the hard ones. Wanga ebikaluba nnyo will end up damaging your gum, like you will start having bruises on the gums, wounds, and it can also, it being hard, it can cause friction on the teeth, so your teeth start wearing off. So you shouldn't use very hard toothpaste. I mean toothbrush. Okay.
So waliwo kyewayogeddeko wano ekyokulya sweet, biscuit. So kati tuve ku sweet ne biscuit tubiviireko ddala oba?
Nedda temuva mu sweet, mulye. Eat your sweet. Personally, I take ice cream.
We eat sweet and tukuwe sente. Tulwale tujje.
No. I personally take ice cream every evening. When they say carcinogenic foods, they don't say stop eating, but regulate. Yeah, regulate. Eat once in a while. Yeah, but when you eat, make sure you brush, because when you eat those sweets, they contain a lot of sugars. So when they stay in your mouth, the bacteria easily breaks them down to produce the acid that will damage the teeth. So when you eat and you brush, well and good. But we don't say stop eating. We just say after eating you brush or you regulate.
Okay. Another question. Singa omuntu aba azanya oba mupiira, emizannyo gyaffe gino egya bulijjo, najjagwa oba ne bamukoona, erinnyo ne limenyekako ekitundu, musobola oddizimba ne mulijjizaawo nga temuzizzaawo kali akamenyeseeko ate nga temulijjeemu?
Kati when someone falls down, usually we expect two things. That the supporting bone of the tooth may break, and then the tooth may deviate from its line, though it's not broken. There, what we always do, we just immobilize the tooth to get stronger. Like we have our wires, we apply, then to get stronger, minus you removing your tooth and you remain with the kaweke. Then in a case where you fall and the tooth itself gets broken, now it will depend. If the pulp is not involved, we can fill it with a composite filling to bring it back to its shape. But in a case where the pulp is involved, there automatically you'll be feeling pain, or even sometimes the tooth color can change due to internal bleeding. So in such a condition, we do root canal treatment. After root canal treatment, we crown it tujambaza